thank you for that warm welcome there, friends. So, do I have a video for you today? And it's going to deal with how to spot a fakery. That's exactly what we're going to show you, and the program we're going to show you how to do it. Oh, that certainly is. That's a real good one. But before we get into that, I'd just like to reiterate on this here stuffed dummy that Expat Taffy has found. Now, if you notice, it's really interesting here, friends, is that you'll see that there is a crepe bandage that is tied to this here astronaut's arm. And not only is it tied to his arm, it's also tied to this here rake, which extends all the way down to the bottom there. And you see that there, friends? Oh, I tell you one thing, NASA sure knows how to pick them now, don't they there? Hey, and not only that, but as you can see way down there, there's a rock. And that rock on his heel is to hold this here stuffed dummy up so it doesn't fall over. Oh, that's a good one, isn't it there? Well, let's just get on with this here, and we'll see what Expat Taffy has to say about this. And we'll also see how he's going to blow the lid open and show you how Photoshop is detected in all these photographs. So, without further ado, take it away, Expat Taffy!
Now, folks, here's the photo in question we're going to be dealing with in this video. Now, here's a good time to test your perception. Just what's your views on looking at this photo at first glance? Just remember the words of the great Sherlock Holmes: from what do you see, what do you deduce? So, what's your views on this photo, folks? Now, folks, let me say, I first set eyes on this photo a few years ago, and I knew at first glance that what we've got here is a fake photo of a stuffed dummy. Now, you may ask, what was it that first brought about suspicions of this photo being fake? Well, what drew my suspicions first was the extent of the knees bent with this astronaut. Now just remember what I keep saying, everything is done for a reason and everything is done for a purpose. What I can tell you is there are many clues in this photo to prove that it's completely fake. And what I'm going to do is start off with the most contentious, simple clues first, and do as I've always done in my previous videos, keep my trump cards till the end. Now, just like the previous video where I displayed an air compressor copied and pasted onto an astronaut, this photo here was also going to be part of a future video. But due to the enormous amount of evidence of fakery I have discovered in this photo, I decided it warranted immediate disclosure. Now, as with every other photo, my analysis starts off with one thing, and that is to decide or to check if the photo has been photoshopped. And I can assure you here that this photo has been photoshopped. And here it is. As you can see, it's been photoshopped.
Oh, it's been photoshopped all right, as we can see right down below there. Hey, the more Photoshop, Adobe. Oh, and another thing I just wanted to point out to you all. Have you ever taken a look at this here little hill up on the rocks up here and there, eh? Well, you can see the little rover antenna. And then over here you can see the little habitat there that this dude here hangs out in when he's not on the moon. Now, why the heck would they have a building over there? It even looks inflatable, and it has a window right over there. If you blow it up, it's got a window in it there. Now, what would you need a window on the moon for? Especially when little meteorites could fall through there and break it, and then this dude would be one dude in the history books now, wouldn't he there, friends? Oh, man, NASA, when are you gonna get your act together, man? This is bad. Oh, especially this great band. Now that one there takes the cake now, don't it there, friends, eh? Especially when this rake is what's holding this here stuffed dummy up. Well, oh, by the way here, if you brighten up the photo and look way up there, you see, you'll even see that there's a space shuttle on the moon there, too. This just gets better and better now, doesn't it there, friends? But if you think that's good, I've got a little surprise for you, because this one here next is going to show you how to actually take these little photos apart there and look at the metadata with a real neat program. So let's get on with that one, please.
Now, here's the next anomaly, the Ariel. It is fake. As you can see, it's a different color at the bottom to the top. Most of the Ariel here it's not blue, it's not black, it's not white. It looks pretty opaque. It's just done with a pencil. And I shall be proving that. Okay, for the next clip. Now, take a look at the hands for this astronaut. What you can see here, looking at this photo, he's holding a rake, or scoop, whatever it is, in his right hand. Okay, now what have we got for the left hand? What there seems to be is some object he is holding. What it is, I don't know, but there is an object that he is holding. So, let's take a look at what he is holding, shall we? Now, what I've done with that left hand here, I've cropped it, close cropped it, zoomed it up, and slightly brightened it. You can see the palm of his hand, you can see his thumb, you can see his fingers. There is nothing in the palm of his hand, nothing gripping this object. So how did this object come to be by his hand? It must have been copied and pasted there, folks. But what you can see is this rake has got either a bandage or a strip of cloth wrapped around the rake a number of times, wrapped around the wrist and tied with a knot.
All right, you NASA nitwits, you want to tell me just why NASA would have went to the trouble of cutting this dude's fingers off and then wrapping it around the rake with a crepe bandage? Oh, this has got to be one of the best finds yet, Expat Taffy. Holy Moses, is this one here take the cake? Oh my dear God, I almost fell right off my chair on this one, I'll tell you that right now. Oh, not only that, but you can even see where he's got this little book way up there in the corner there, eh? And if you look real closely, he's got a little finger of a woman on there. Now what's that doing there, eh? Well, I guess it must be his wife, or maybe it could even be, just wait a minute here now. It could be his, could be one of them hookers. You know how them NASA dudes slept with all them women there back in them days there? Oh, you know, and they should have kept their wicks dry is what they should have done. They wouldn't have gotten all that trouble with their wives when they come back. Oh, my dear God. Well, if you think that's good, I got a little video for you for Expat Taffy, and he's explaining how to use a program to detect all this fakery here. So let's get on with it. Expat Taffy, please.
Okay, what I'm going to do now is show you all how to find out if any of the moon landing photos have been photoshopped. Here's the program I used. HXD, large H, small x, large D. Download this to your computer. It's pretty quick to download and it's very easy to use. Now, the next step, once you've got that on your computer, I suggest you drag it from your desktop down to your lower taskbar, where I've got it down here. Now, the reason for that is when you've got your screen full of photos, HXD on your lower taskbar is easily available. It's always available. So, let's start, shall we? Let's get that out of the way. Now all you need to do is pick on a certain photo, any photo you want. Let's take this one here. You highlight it. That one there. You highlight it. And then right click and go down and copy. You copy that. Now the next thing to do is go down to your taskbar down here. There's my HXD. Click on that and up it comes. Now up in the left corner here, I'm going to click on that. And what comes up is new and open. You need to click on open. And there you are, we get this up. Now in this box here, we're going to paste that photo. Then we click open. And now look what you've got. You've got all the data for this photo on your screen. And I can assure you, you can scroll down here and scroll down and scroll down, and the amount of data is enormous. But all we are concerned about is what's in the top, which will be the most recent data that's been added. Now if you can see it up here, it states Photoshop, and just down by here it states Adobe. Now in case you can't see it, I'll arrange it for you to see it. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to highlight from where it says Adobe, this top section. I'm just going to highlight and save that. Copy. Now I'm going to bring up Microsoft Word down here, and what we'll do, I'm going to paste it here. Paste. Now there you are. There's all the data I've just saved from that photo.
So there you have it, dear friends. You have a video here that shows you how they went about photoshopping every single one of these photos that NASA has put out. And you don't go telling me that you need Photoshop to do it, because you don't. All you need to do is just run this through a scanning program, and that's the end of it. You run it through a scanning program and it goes up onto the internet, and that's the end of the cake. You don't need to go and use all this here Photoshop baloney to get a photo onto the internet. Simple as that. Well, that's my spiel for today, and I hope you all learned something this time around, eh? So now you all know how to spot a fakery. Yeah, that's a real good one. All right there, you all have a good week now, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels now. All right there, friends? Okay, Mr. Strange out.